Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video we're celebrating the 6-year anniversary of Shop Titans. Now if you're subscribed to the channel, you know that I actually made a video series about Shop Titans last year for their 5-year anniversary. And back when they launched in 2019, I have videos covering this game, and I had a lot of fun playing then, and they've only added lots of cool new stuff since then, like for example, pets. My pet's name is Thanos, the mighty Thanos. Anyways, let me tell you about Shop Titans, explain how the game works, and why you might want to check it out. And big thank you to the makers of Shop Titans for sponsoring this video. If you want to download the game at any time, use the link in the description. Now, Shop Titans is a game where you build out, obviously, your shop. Hence the name Shop Titans. And in your shop, you sell equipment, whether it's weapons or armor or other items, to adventurers. You can see I have several adventurers in my shop right now. They want to buy stuff from me. I'll show you how that works in a second. You're going to craft stuff. The adventurers come in, you sell them the stuff, and along the way, you're going to want to make better and better stuff. To do that, you're going to need to send out adventurers. You can send and collect heroes that you outfit with your finest gear into the wild to go and get more rare materials. You use it to make better and better gear. You get better and better at crafting. You also level up the vendors in your city to help give you more materials to craft with, and you do it as a part of an alliance, a guild, part of a team. All right, that is the core loop of Shop Titans. But let me show you some of the details, okay? So I have several items on display here. You can see there are different things that I've actually purchased to include in my shop to sell goods on, and I've stationed goods on, for example, this table. I've chosen what's here. You level up these different tables with gold. You also get gold from selling stuff. So for example, I can go here and this guy wants to buy this tricorn hat. Well, before you buy this tricorn hat, buddy, let me talk you up a little bit with some small talk. Okay, it backfired. If that had gone well, I'd have gotten some energy. Energy is what you use to be very strategic in your negotiation with the people who enter into your shop. So I could offer this person a discount, I could charge them extra, or I could just sell it. All of these things will either cost or gain me energy. I'm actually going to surcharge this item. Woohoo! So much money off of that. Ooh, this ring sells for so much. First, a little small talk, success, I gain some energy, surcharge it, big money, sell it. All right, so that's the core idea behind selling goods. But how do you actually get stuff to sell? Well, you gotta craft. And the crafting system in this game is very fun. Each different item you could craft is gonna take some amount of materials. So for example, you can see this arming sword over here is going to take 9 iron to go and make. Now, if I go and craft this, it's only going to take 52 seconds, and I've begun crafting it just by tapping that button. Now, the more I craft of any of these items, the more I progress toward leveling up my ability to craft that item. And there are perks to getting very, very good at crafting an item. You can see the milestones on display here, where you can discover new blueprints, you can increase the value, you can get higher chances of higher quality items, because when you craft, there's a chance that you get something even better than what the base item would have been. So you're going to do all this crafting, you're going to put these goods on display, you're going to get better at crafting patterns, and you're going to be able to craft more and more rare patterns. But at some point, those patterns are going to require rare items that you can only get from questing. Well, to quest, as I mentioned, you're going to have to send out heroes into the wild. Now, these heroes are in one of 3 different classes. There are fighters, rogues, and spellcasters, and there are, of course, different subclasses within there. Mage, cleric, druid, sorcerer, spellblade, geomancer, chronomancer. Oh my goodness. There are pros and cons to each of these. Each of them can wear different gear. They've got different advantages and disadvantages, strengths and weaknesses. Okay. And of course, you know, I'm very interested in the fighter class. I fancy myself a bit of a warrior. Oh yeah, look at this berserker. Love to see it. Anyways, I'm digressing here. So you're going to collect these heroes and send them out on. So I'm going to go back here out of hero creation, and we're going to go back to my city. Now, this city view we'll talk more about in a minute. I want to go to the quest section, okay? There are several different quests I can go and do, and each of them will bestow different types of materials. In this case, as I look at the options that are available here, I definitely want to take out this boss. The boss is going to give me a key. I use those to open up chests, or at least hopefully it gives me a key. So I'm going to send a squad to go and do this. One of my heroes is maybe not the most well suited for this, but I am going to get experience. I'm going to level up. I think I'm going to win either way. So I'm going to send them, fight boss. Then I'm low on silver dust, so I could go over here and explore this area as well, get some silver dust. Boom, done for now. Okay, for now. Technically, I could unlock another quest slot here and I could be doing more quests at a time. But for now, we've got 2 folks out questing. Okay, so we've talked about how you use your energy to negotiate with customers. I'm going to discount this item to restore some of my energy, sell it. I want to actually small talk and buy this item, I think. And occasionally you'll have quests that come along as well. So here's Reinhold. I simply must have this item at any cost. Oh my God. Dude wants it at 5x value. I mean, yes. Take it. Okay. Even though that was a rare item, I'll just, yeah, look at all that money I got. Wow. Holy moly. So why don't we do a little bit of upgrading in our shop? We go to the design view. All right. There are several things we can do in this shop. Okay. This is the footprint of shop I have. I've got this real estate to work with. As you expand, you'll be able to get even more space, more footprint for your shop. But there are several things we can customize. First of all, there are the pets. Oh man, the pets. Geez, do we just go and look at those now? Let's go look at this doghouse here. All right, so this is where Thanos is. Thanos, I can feed him. Probably should have been doing that more frequently over the last year. Let's give him, I can give him bacon and eggs. Let's give him pet food. Yes. Enjoy your pet food, Thanos. His affection for me goes up. His level goes up. Very poggers. Nice. And that's giving me, I believe, energy cap, which is awesome. Okay, cool. You can customize the heck out of pretty much everything in this game. So I like this little hamster. You can get a unicorn. Okay, and then the appearance. Nice. You can modify that and accessorize. Actually, I really like this crystal unicorn. Accessorize my unicorn with a bucket on the... Oh, boy. I mean, the unicorn with the shades is pretty badass, I'd say. Oh, a monocle. There it is. There it is. The purveyor of justice with the fancy monocle. 100%, that's the way. That's pretty funny. Okay, just we'll stay on target. So if I zoom back out, the main thing that people are going to be upgrading and looking at is these different items here in your shop that display your wares. So for example, this table, I can upgrade it. Upgrading this table increases my max energy, and it's going to take time to do this upgrade. So I'm going to smash that off. It costs me gold, and I've asked my guild to help me. Cool. I can go look at one of these other items. Different items in your shop need to be displayed at different types of tables. So if we get a look at these shelves, smash upgrade, you can see here that this upgrade is going to give me 3 extra max energy. I'm not quite at level 6. I'm quite a ways away where I would get more shelf space, which is definitely something I want. But I can only have 1 upgrade running at a time. So a part of what you manage in this game is the upgrades that are going on within your shop. In addition, there's also cosmetics. So I can go actually to customize here. And a part of the value of customizing your shop is that you can increase your shop's prestige. Prestige is essentially a cosmetics score. So for those of you that like to compare, and I know there are a lot of people, if we look at the leaderboard here, one of the comparison points is shop prestige. Holy moly. 3.09 million. Dude, these guys, that guy's got 1 eye. Okay. Wait, this is really interesting. Oh my God. That dude has 41.04 trillion gold earned. I have 1.27 million on this account. Okay. Wow. Wow. Hero power ranking. Oh my gosh. Event score ranking. Guild net worth. You know what's funny? Back in the day, I don't remember what the name of the guild was that I was in. I feel like it was a top 20 guild that I was in back in the day. Way back when. And honestly, it was nice of them to let me in, but I had no place being there. Anyways, oh man, I'm so nostalgic for this. So one of the things that you'll find as you work on your patterns and you're progressing is that you're going to hit a bottleneck, whether it's materials or one of the things that these vendors in your city will help you with. It is incredibly valuable to upgrade the buildings and make investments into those centers in your town. And so as an example, in my town hall here, I can invest, it's a lot of gold. Holy smokes. I can invest a lot of gold here, but this contributes toward increasing the population limit, basically the alliance size, the guild size. That is a big deal. So if I could get this to the next level, it'd be major. And because the guild has marked this as their choice investment right now, investing in this is going to get a boost, which is really nice. So it's cheaper to invest in, actually. So anyways, this is a bit pricey for me. I'll mellow out on the investments there for now. But each of these vendors does something different. So I showed you the town hall lets you get more people in here. This is giving you steel production at the smelter. Over here, we're pretty close to this. Resting time. Ooh. So investing in the Emerald Inn will speed up the healing rate of your heroes, the recovery after questing, which is kind of nice. In fact, I could have probably got this to level up with all that gold I was putting in to the other thing. Anyways, okay. And I mean, we could go through all this. There's fabric. There are even new types of equipment that we could unlock here. The wizard, ooh la la. So I could use gold. I could even recruit him right now. Unlock a bunch of blueprints and a whole bunch of different stuff to go work on. If I recall last time, there was a chef that I had hired, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the restaurant, nice. That gave me access to a whole bunch of new patterns as well. So I can show you here, if I put gold to this, let's level this up. Here we go, boom. Aha, okay. It's going to take a minute before it actually levels up. But the worker level now can go higher from level 11 to 13. Very cool. All right. So that shows you, I think, the core loop of Shop Titans, which is incredibly fun and satisfying. The core thing that you'll be doing is hanging out in your shop, talking to customers, selling stuff, then making new stuff, upgrading your patterns, sending out adventurers and upgrading your adventurers and outfitting your adventurers. And I mean, geez, there's even a market, okay? There's even a market you can visit to sell your wares, which, because of the nature of the design of this game, experienced, advanced adventurers will be eager to buy stuff from you, which is pretty cool. They need it as an input to their more advanced patterns. So even if you think, oh, I'm a new player, what could an advanced player want? Well, to them, when they got 41 trillion gold, you know, what's a couple, you know, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 on an item that you put in here? It ain't much, right? For them, it's pocket change. For you, it's life-changing. So the market is a pretty cool aspect of this game as well. I know a lot of people enjoy stock market or auction house dynamics, and there's definitely deals to be found for those of you that like that. And honestly, a lot of events. I really wish that I had started for the beginning of this dragon content pass with dragon penance. Dude. Anyways, I've covered a lot here. You enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. If you're looking for beginner guides to Shop Titans, let me show you when I started this account and when I went on stream and interviewed an expert. I'll have cards in the end screen for that, okay? A big thank you to the makers of Shop Titans for sponsoring this video. Now is the right time to download Shop Titans, whether you're a brand new player that wants to check it out or a returning player to the game, because both returning and new players can get a ton of rewards in the 6-year anniversary event cycle. First and foremost, there is a login calendar for free daily rewards. In addition, the web store is going to have giveaways for even more goodies, and you can use the promo code that we'll put on screen here, 6-year celebration, to get extra goodies that you can redeem. I have enjoyed Shop Titans for a long time. It is a fun game to either play casually or play very seriously. You can sit here jamming all day long if you want to, or check in at important intervals if you like to manage the timing of stuff, which is something I really enjoy. All right, you enjoy this? Check out those 2 videos I shared in the end screen. Thank you again for sponsoring this video, to the makers of Shop Titans, and until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everyone. Oh, although in this game, it's more like you make friends. You don't really, there's not a lot of enemy smashing in this. The enemies you smash are the PvE monsters. All right, see you in the next one.